It's 2025 and a great time to look back over another year in Sidemount. I began the year by getting a Seacraft GO DPV. What a beast of a machine. I absolutely loved using this throughout the year. My other favourite piece of equipment, of course, is the KISS Sidewinder. Here diving on the Canterbury, perfect dive for this. Got the chance to teach a bunch of courses during the year too, one of my favourite things. On our courses we focus on getting equipment set up correctly. We also land drill all of our skills, including here donning and doffing. Being able to be in trim and having correct propulsion technique is an important part of Sidemount diving. And of course, the signature shot before each course. Here's some skills demos. We're in Kaiwi Lakes in Northland, north of Auckland. One of my favourite things each year is to go on the Mt Gambier cave trips. Here we're in Tank Cave and about to go through, again, one of my favourite dives there, the Rocky Horror Passage. It's a little restricted, not so much that you have to grind through, but you need really good propulsion technique, awesome trim and buoyancy control, and it's really fun to be able to go through there as precise as you possibly can. The navigation in Tank is awesome. Everything is designated by alphanumeric, so it's easy to know where you are in the cave. Here I'm recovering a jump line. Heading through Lake Eyre on our way back to the exit. Almost there now. Back onto A-line, the exit's just around the corner now. Another signature dive, or one of my favourites in Mt Gambier, is Pines Cave, and especially the advanced route to the crazy check room. It's just epic to be able to go from this beautiful pool through the advanced cave section. And then eventually end up in the crazy check room. Beautiful space. Great chance to get some good pics. This is us on the journey home. We're about 35 metres here. Another great thing I got to do last year was to start to dive my local areas in Doubtless Bay. Here, just around the point from Bergen Island along the coastline. Relatively shallow dive, but beautiful marine life. Here, blue mau mau, and also some swim unders and swim throughs. A lot of fun. Again, the marine life is just to be seen to be believed. Here surrounded by a school of sweep. Another pinnacle in Doubtless Bay, this time with damosels. And I took the scooter with me. Not only does it make it more fun, but also, given I'm on my own, it gives me an extra edge of safety. Beautiful marine life. Damosels, great kelp. This year I got to do some courses in Australia, working with Darren Mitchell at Dive Experience. So we ran a full course and also a workshop. Here we're doing the land drills, and then we got to dive the amazing Kilsby Sinkhole. It's a bit of effort to get down there, amount of steps, but when you look up and then look down into the beautiful blue, clear water, just an amazing place to dive and awesome place to teach. We put out a 6-metre control line that we worked on and just focused on all of the things that are important in Sidemount diving: buoyancy control, trim, balance, stability, and of course the ability to do our skills. It's great to watch the students on the course progress, initially struggling in some cases, but then picking everything up, and in the end here we're practicing outer gas drills. You notice something a little rare for me there too. I'm diving aluminium cylinders, which was awesome to be able to show how you can dive different cylinder types in different environments and what it takes to do that. Here, Kristen with Darren at the end of the course. Now, no year would be complete without another episode of the Trim Police. Here, Darren and I having a huge amount of fun. Darren playing the numpty diver and, of course, me playing the Trim Police. Enjoy.
Knock it off.
Got him. Darren's an amazing diver and a great sport, but here he is handing over his advanced cave diver card. Got kicked the hell out of the cave. At the end of the year, I got to catch up with my good friends Steve, Lou, and Jamie, and we dived the Brisbane Wreck off Mooloolaba. Brilliant wreck, ex-Australian Navy warship, destroyer, or DDG as they were known. Here are lionfish, which we don't see in New Zealand, but great to see here. After seeing my Seacraft Go, Jamie and both Steve picked up Seacraft Go's, and it was great to have some fun around the wreck using that amazing DPV. And of course, we're on the Insta360 camera here, so great to be able to use that to show heaps of the wreck. The invisible selfie stick on the dive housing just makes epic footage. As you're going to see in a moment though, I managed to absolutely damage the dive housing, and later I damaged the camera itself, so I've subsequently purchased another one. I love it so much. And here we are back in Doubtless Bay. Some of the premier footage that I caught all year on the Insta360. Again, surrounded by blue mau mau on one of the pinnacles off of Mt Bay here in Doubtless Bay, New Zealand. What an amazing shot. Really proud of that one. Just love it. And of course, taking the Insta360 into my absolute favourite dive site, the Canterbury Wreck, was a lot of fun. Here we're going into the engine room, going through that after hole cut, over the oil separators, over the starboard main engine and gearbox, just around the side of it now. Here we're entering the machinery control room from starboard heading port. Just looking back for my dive buddy there. And now coming round onto the port side of the ship. So that's just past the air compressors there, along the side of the port main engine, and now over the top of the gearbox. Great to see big eyes in there, beautiful little fish that often inhabit dark spaces. And another signature space on the Canterbury Wreck, the ops room, much more accessible than the engine room. You can see the hole cut on the side there, so really easy to get in there. And they've left a couple of really key pieces of equipment in there. They're the captain's chair with a little cow toy on there. And beside that, the captain's radar plot that he was able to use to see how the ship was located versus other vessels when fighting the ship. The door there goes to the sonar control room, another space forward of the operations room. Coming back around the captain's plot now, and pretty soon you'll see the exit out of this space. Leaving the ops room now and heading into 2-deck passage. The holes you see there go down to the diesel generator space. And this one, as I go through the door, goes down to the AC and fridge space. One of the awesome things that happened on a dive at Bird Rock is we were bombed by a pod of dolphins. What amazing creatures. Scared the crap out of me at first. Came straight up from underneath me in front of me, but awesome to have a dive with them, and you can see Colleen absolutely freaking out and enjoying it. Thanks to the brands that have supported me in 2024. Here's to a great 2025.